It is a live session, Madhuri?
Yes, sir.
Uh, means some of the students may suppose they may ask questions in the live chat also. That will I will share that time. Hmm?
Okay, sir.
Okay,
Okay.
okay.
Recording in progress.
Okay, good morning, Madhuri. Uh,
Good morning.
First of all, congratulations for selecting in persistent system with a high package, and also you are shortlisted for the next round, that is for 9 lakh package. So all the best for that next section. And please introduce yourself.
Thank you, sir. So my name is Madhuri Kalani. Currently, I'm pursuing the fourth year in Information Technology from Walchand Institute of Technology, Solapur. I have been a student of WIT and I'm proud WITN. And like my hobbies are listening to music and I have a hold on Python and relational databases.
Okay, good. So you are basically from which place?
So I'm from Solapur.
Okay, and what about means your family? What your parents does?
Speaking of my family, so my father is a businessman. My mother is a housewife. I have a younger brother who is studying the 12th standard.
Okay. So how you are feeling, you and your family members, after getting a job in the persistent in the final year only with a high package?
So like my family is super happy about this. For this initial 10 minutes when I got like I had the high package. So my parents are not able to react. Like in the first 10 minutes, they did not understand only what was going on. Then like they were so happy,
Okay.
and eventually, so I was happy. I was expecting a base package, but I got a higher package. So obviously, I'm so very happy.
Yeah. Yeah, that is a good thing because when after with a lot of efforts and after getting selection, the appreciation whatever we get, so that is a great thing. Okay. So can you share your experience like for the placement preparation when you are started? As you are now
Yes,
final
sir.
year, as you are a final year in the first semester, so I think maybe you have done 2 to 3 years, maybe from you started maybe preparation. So please share your experience.
So regarding the placements, so we were encouraged in our college to prepare for the placements in second year only. Like we were introduced to the HackerRank platform and how the competitive coding goes on for the hiring. So I had been motivated since second year only to solve the HackerRank problems, and then say eventually in the third year, like I was made to get acquainted with the higher level platforms such as the Lead Code and the code process and all those things. But since second year only, I had started programming in a competitive manner so that I could get a basic idea of how the companies were hiring and what the level of the coding is. So yes, so that's about it.
Okay, so in the second year only you are started. It means you are aware about the these placement. What happens in the means when the placement will start and what are the companies will come. And as a being a IT student, so you are started your programming preparation in the second year. Okay. And what about your academics? How you are managed your academics and these placement preparation?
So academics, like I used to attend the college lectures regularly. So there was no much effort required in academics besides the college lecture and the test which we had. Like we have three inter-semester tests in our college. So that used to help us in the final examination. And once I started doing the lectures regularly, so I had an hold with academics. And besides lecture, I had the whole day time in which I could manage the training and placement activities which were going on by the college itself. So there was not much to be like managed by my side as my college had planned a proper schedule for balancing those both
Yes.
activities.
Yeah, because it is required because for the placement for betterment of the students. So college they preparing at these schedules and all, because as company wise the pattern is different. As Wipro test pattern is different. TCS is different, and Infosys, even Infosys only InfyTQ platform, that test pattern is different. Hack with Inf is different. Even Infosys in-campus pattern is also different. So first we need to
Yes.
understand what is the test pattern, and based upon that, the conduction of the mock test or the preparation strategy and all, it will be helpful to the student. So I think the student they should take the benefit from the college activities, whatever. And one thing, as I think the college has conducted these tests in the even the late night also, like even some of the tests in the like mock test in this evening and in the night also. So how it is convenient for the students? Like, is it a good
So
the conduction of test at any time, or is there any there should be any specific time?
So what my college had planned is we had a platform Moodle. So at that in that platform we had an 3 hour test, programming test daily during these sessions of the training and placement. So sir, these times, that is 8 to 12 or 9 to 12, we had this test. This time was convenient for everybody. Like you do not have a hush and hush in these hours. Like you will be at your home at your convenience. You can give quietly in these timings. So I feel this timing was very apt as it was selected by the college, and
Oh,
this had like these hours were beneficial while programming, as there was no hustle and bustle, or there was no schedule intervening between these hours.
okay. Uh, and suppose if you compare for the preparation and all, so what is the best time as per your experience? Means which is the best time that you used to study for this placement preparation or your college academics and all?
So it is so basically the time working out is different for everybody, but my time is a little bit odd. Like it is from night 12 o'clock to morning 3:30. Like
Okay, so you are
it was the odd time.
yeah. Okay, I mean there is no disturbance that time. So that it is
Yes, sir.
yeah. Okay, okay. And for your like suppose I think you have gone through some Infosys placement the test and the interview process and all. So have you faced any failure in your placement and then you got success? Is there any such cases in your
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes. Because before appearing for persistent, I had appeared for NPTQ as well as Hack with Infy. In Hack with Infy, so I could not qualify for the next round because there was a criteria that you had to solve one and a partial problem, like one full and one partial. So I had completed like one partial and one was, I guess, 33%. So I could not qualify for the next round. And then so in persistence, so I tried again. I kept on trying with the same efforts, and I got the success in persistence.
okay. Uh, so, whatever the problems that you faced in the InfyTQ or Hack with Infy, so you worked on those problems. Like for example, in InfyTQ, I think as you shared with me, it was very difficult to read the questions and all with a short time. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
The
Yes, sir.
database
Yes.
questions and all, and you are unable to attempt within that particular slot, within that particular time slot. So because of that, you missed these, and also because of the, is there any lack of practice? Because of that, you are not
Uh,
attempted.
yes, sir. Definitely, I cannot put the complete blame on like the questions were long. Actually, the questions were long, but the thing is, if I would have practiced a little more, I could have got it. These both are the factors. Like there is not complete a single factor determining I could not.
Okay, okay. So practice is required. Continuously attempt is required so that because in your for example, if you consider the persistent as a product-based company, like they mainly focus on the core subjects like data structure algorithm concept, computer network, operating system, and all. So how you are managed like see normally the companies like suppose placement means the in IT CSE student that comes in mind like they should focus only on the programming part. So how you are managed these core subjects also? Because in the online test
So
I think
see,
in online test of the persistent the question is it is mixed of all the core subjects, right?
yes, sir, the round one was.
Yeah. So how you are managed like you used to attend all the classes regularly?
Yes, sir. So what I think is rather than learning things on yourself and investing more time, it is better you sit in the lecture wherein the faculty will give you the key insights that okay, this will be helpful for your placement. You just have to listen to those points and keep keep in mind those points because these are definitely going to help because the faculty who is teaching you is having an experience, is having a great source of knowledge and experience, so it is better that we make use of their experience and knowledge so that we can get like miraculous results. Because if we will go and try, so because the books which we get in libraries, so these are like not small books which you can finish in one a day or two. Like there will be thousand pages, and you do not know what to read and what will be actually asked.
Yes.
So faculty, so they really have an idea. So I used to attend all the lectures of the college.
Okay. So means the faculty guidance it is must required, the mentor guidance and all. Okay. So have you solved any previous year question paper questions like coding or
Mm,
aptitude any as per the
yes,
company?
sir.
Hmm.
Yes, sir, yes. For so InfiniQ, like the thing was, InfiniQ had their own platform wherein there were modules as well as there were sample papers and quizzes. So I had gone through that. And for persistent, like we have many websites such as Prepinsta, FacePrep, wherein you find the previous year question papers. So I had gone through those and the mock tests which were arranged by my college. I had gone through all those things. So these helped me a lot.
Okay. And as persistent has changed their pattern from last year to this year. So can you just highlight what are the changes that they made this time?
So this time, actually, like I what I feel is last year they had a mixture of like more aptitude based questions for the in last year's first round, but in this year, so the core subjects such as operating systems and computer networks were also highlighted in this first round, and so second round was more or less it was the similar like advanced coding round, but in the first round there is a difference because they got the knack that students are ignoring these core subjects, so they have started highlighting these core subjects such as operating system and computer network.
Okay. And I think they changed the earlier there was two technical round was there and one HR round, and that also they have changed, right?
Yes, sir, yes.
So
Nowadays it is an HR assessment, so like there is no HR round.
yeah, so can you just tell me? I think it is the first time, and they are started this HR assessment online test. Can you just please share your experience? What type of questions you will get and how to attempt it?
So the HR round was like around 15 minutes they'll give you for attempting I did not count, I'm not sure about, but around 40 to 50 MCQs questions. Like the question was same, what suits you the best or what describes you the best. That was the question, and there were three scenarios, as in like what you would do in such a scenario, what will be your priority of the choices from those three answers. So you
Okay,
had to pick up those the top two priorities. For all the questions, the pattern was the same.
okay. Means it is means uh, like some decision making questions or then the statement that what how it suits to our like attitude or behavior and how we fit in the organization or whether we suit to work in the team or individually, like some behavioral questions, right?
Yes.
So previously they used to ask face to face the interview, the HR interview. So nowadays for the freshers I think because it is very difficult to like take the interview one by one for the mass recruitment. So with the automation, so even uh, based upon your the how you attempt the questions and all. Okay. And also for base package, I think the student they got around 100 questions. Is it true? Like for advanced coding, those who are completed advanced coding, there was around, as you mentioned, 40 to 50 questions. And for base package, is it 100 questions?
So like I'm not sure of. I have asked some of my friends. They said the
Mm,
questions were definitely like around 60 to 70 questions, but I'm not sure so about 100.
okay. Means it is not fixed. It is like the depend upon the students how they attempt. What happens now in the chatbot? Like some of the companies, I think Acti System or some companies there, they conduct a the technical interview also in the chatbot mode. Okay, the way how we answer the questions, they will get more questions. Okay, so once we unable to answer the questions, then it will like stop in the middle. Means if our interview is going long, then we can expect that we can select in the next round. So instead of the interviewer asking the question, the chatbot will get questions after attempting one question. So that will help for the for mass recruitment and all, and it saves the time also. Okay. Uh, so for as you are in the final year, as per your experience, you shared that you are started your preparation in the second year only. Okay. So as I personally know you, and even our faculty also, as you are a, obedient, and you are a regular student for your all the academic and all the curricular other activities. But there are some students are there like those who start their preparation at the last moment. Okay. So actually, they won't understand what actually like they won't understand the importance of the job now. Okay, but once the college they announce that these are the companies they are going to visit in the next month or in the next 15 days, that moment they start for the preparation. So whether it helps,
So speaking of the recruitment, because sir, it is very difficult to like to get job off campus these days. It is a must that you should get an on campus job. And so speaking of my this preparation, so in second year I did not like concentrate only on the competitive programming. I was clearing my basics in the logics. So sir, like how it was, I came into this world of programming in the first year only. Like there are these diploma students and the students who take bifocal subjects in 12th standard. They are acquainted with programming languages way more earlier than we are. Like the students who come up with the programming in first year only. So, sir, I basically feel in first year and second year you should give time to yourself to understand the logic of the simple things. Because, sir, I remember the first day of my C programming class, wherein I was asked to write the sum of an array program. So, the first initially, like I was baffled. Okay, now how should I add all the elements stored in the array? But
yes,
then, so like simple, then like that thing is a very big thing. Like it is not a big thing for like a programmer these
so
days. But so that used to be a big thing during my first class. Okay, now how should I do this? Then I got acquainted with for loop and all those things. So sir, it is like you start building small things and eventually you
yes,
can build bigger, larger codes, larger complex codes.
yes,
So
yes.
second year was more of solving small problems, small bits of codes, and then in third year it was majorly solving complex problems.
So means they should understand the concepts and they have to practice, because in the last moment if they start for the preparation, then it is very difficult because of the lack of preparation and in the once their friends they select in the company, that time they get frustrated. They will compare that time, like if they in the friend circle, if out of five friend circle, close friend circles, in if there are three students are placed and two students are remaining unplaced, so that time there is some comparison that occurs. It is human nature. Okay, so but that's
Yeah.
why we need to start the preparation as early as possible, and we need to concentrate on the as per the particular company requirement. Okay, so and uh, for the second year students, okay, the those students like after completion of the second year, now they are in the next week they are having their third year classes, okay. So what is your guidance or tips for those students, those who are joining to third year? Means still they are not attempted in any company, okay, but in the coming 3 to 4 months they are going to appear for Infosys and all. Any like guidance?
So the first company they will face or the first drive they will face is InfiniQ. So I would like to like guide them regarding that InfiniQ platform only. So because the company has their own platform, InfiniQ platform for preparation, wherein you will have modules and also the quizzes and the assessment test as well as the model paper is also given. So the model test also you can like give over there on that platform.
Yes, yes.
So I basically made use of those only, and I used to prepare notes from those platforms because preparing notes really works for me. So like I don't know about others, but I cannot get things like so like I cannot grasp a single take in a single video
Okay.
because I am going to eventually forget those things. So I made notes from those platforms.
Okay, good. Means that suppose the InfiniQ platform, I think it is accessed by all the engineering students. I think from the EICT recognize all the engineering college students they can access. Like in the profile they can manage, no, like the student from 2022 batch, 2023 batch, and all. Okay, so and these modules, like I think this OOPS module is there, Python module is there, database module is there, data structure module is there. So whether these modules are really helpful for the to get into the Infosys or any other company?
Sir, yes, so they are definitely helpful because the company itself has specified what they require in those modules. So it is better that we make use of what the company is giving guidance in the structured way in these modules rather than going in unstructured learning. Like for InfiniQ, I prefer those. And so for other companies also, like more or less, the OOPS concepts and the data structure is going to remain the same and the patterns wherein you need to put like efforts in apti and all those things can be done from the other sites as well.
Okay. Like the student, they should practice. They should go through the videos and they need to make some notes and attempt, because it is I think learning by doing. After watching the video, I think there are some quizzes also there, you know, in the module, so they can attempt the
Yes, right.
quizzes. So it is a learning by doing approach, and it will definitely helpful to the students. And also as you mentioned, the making the notes is also very important, as because like some of the concepts it revision of the concepts are required, and if you make a notes, then it will be helpful, because just watching the video it won't be helpful. Yeah, that is true. And like how you prepared aptitude and all, quantitative
So for
aptitude?
aptitude, yes, sir. For aptitude, so I was like suggested by my seniors to go through India Bigs. So also gigs for gigs, so there are mock tests on aptitude, and there are sir, various like if you search on internet, like there are various like the civil services in which you need aptitudes. There are all like for the UPSC and MPSC exams, also there is a need for aptitude. You can go through the question papers and the aptitude section of those papers as well,
Okay.
because that is also going to help.
Okay. Have you referred any other YouTube channels for aptitude preparation?
Yes, a very good channel is the Freshers World, and also there is a channel of Sunil Kittur sir. Like it, I used to follow those channels for aptitudes.
Okay. And is it difficult, like in the company wise? I think the syllabus is same. After quantitative aptitude, verbal, and logical reasoning. So I think quantitative aptitude is not that much difficult, as we apply the formulas and all. I mean, some practice is required. So is there any difficulty in the verbal ability? As normally some of the students, because if there is a cutoff wise section in the some of the company, they fail to crack that verbal ability section. So what you feel?
Sir, like speaking on the student fraternity, so we basically ignore verbal. Like we students do not give more attention to the verbal. And so verbal, what happens is you get long this reading comprehension paras, and we completely lose the speed of and the command of over the grammar in this coming years. And like we do not communicate in English in the like in our friend circles or the people we are familiar with. So, sir, there is a thing that like we get baffled seeing these long paragraphs, and so we do not have that much reading speed.
Speed.
So,
Okay.
due to this, we may face like we face a verbal problem. Also, sir, the vocabulary thing is it is to be built like it cannot be inculcated in a day or a two.
Yes.
Like if you know more words, you will be able to solve the antonyms, synonyms type of questions. If you do not know the word, then you cannot guess what the antonym or the synonym is. So it is basically a habit which we should inculcate in
Yeah.
enhancing our
Yes.
vocabulary.
Yes. And what about like suppose if the student from non-English medium, like in the Marathi medium and all, whether they find difficult in the in the engineering field or in the placement means in the because what happens no in the because of the lack of speaking in the English because of the communication problem, students uh, like they lose the confidence in facing the interview and all when they are but they are very comfortable in the Marathi language or Hindi language, their mother tongue language, but because of the this lack of means speaking English and all, they lose the confidence. So have you seen such scenario in your friend circle or anyone in the
Yes, so speaking of the students from vernacular background, the thing is they are not really confident and comfortable in speaking in English. So this can be improved by talking. Like you should in your peer circle, you should talk in English. You should enter like you should participate more and more in the events which will increase your stage daring. And as of now all the events are happening virtually, so you should try host being the host of some event. Okay, like you'll get idea like how in a virtual environment I should speak, because nowadays there is no physical interview or the physical interaction as of. So, sir, we should be really comfortable while speaking in English, as well as not losing the fluency, as well as we should be confident while interacting virtually. Because I've seen many students like in the physical medium, they are all good to go, but they like during this like they do not have the practice of interacting in this virtual environment.
yes.
So there are examples, and these can be improved. So like you can take measures on your account. Like okay, I'll search 10 words from the dictionary today. I'll try to speak 5 sentences in English today, or like I'll try to answer more in the class, which is happening virtually. These can be the steps.
Yes, it is true. Like as you mentioned, I mean, student they should speak English and they should like involve. Suppose if they get any chance, for example, if the teacher if they ask any question, they try to answer in English. Whether it is even if they don't know the answer, also at least the interaction should be there, and also they should have adopt some strategy like to read the newspapers or to read some articles or to read some 5 sentences or to know the meaning of some at least 4 to 5 words daily. This will be helpful for synonyms, antonyms, and all. Yeah, means they should have some strategy to develop their communication skills. Okay. Do you know anyone like means in the friends circle like they are facing such problems because of the Marathi medium or unable to speak any such scenario any means are really because what happens no they are very comfortable. It means you no need to mention the name of the student, just means such scenario means there are some students they definitely I think they face the problem, right?
Yes, sir, yes. Because
Because
there are people like they have their mother tongue also Marathi or
yeah.
Hindi maybe. Like they are more comfortable in their mother tongue because they are first of all from a vernacular medium. Also they have the mother tongue, so they really have a good hold and practice of their knowledge, and like they're not comfortable in speaking in any other language.
Yes. Good. Nice. Okay, so at the lastly, like for the final year student, like most of the students they are preparing for the placement in various companies. Like now the in the coming in the month in the September they are having TCS companies there, TCS Ninja, TCS NQT, Wipro, Capgemini, Cognizant, Tech Mahindra. The various companies are there. Uh, so, as per your opinion, as per your experience, because as now you got a one job, okay. So, as per your experience, what the students should do, what strategy they should follow, the final year students, regard for.
So, what like the next strategy that I have decided to work for TCS is, so the first thing what you should do is you should go on the official website and check what the pattern of the paper is. And
Yes.
as per the pattern, you should start with your preparation strategy. Like if there are some companies in which the first round is purely like coding, so it is like you have to suppress your the time which you invest in apti a little bit and increase your time in the coding a little bit, like as per the company. But you should not leave either of the two things. Like if you are solving like active for 2 hours, let's say, and coding for 2 hours, make it one and three as per the requirement of the company. But do not leave both of the things. And what you should do is like these both things are necessary, sir. Like in some companies, if the weight is on aptitude, invest a little bit more time in aptitude. Like the TCS is coming, like the programs are not that difficult as of the hack, as if we compare with the hack with Infi, like the previous patterns which I have seen. So sir, like I'll suggest like you invest a little more time in aptitude for this company and a little less in the coding.
Yeah.
In the next company, like the coming company which has pure coding rounds, then you can concentrate while working accordingly.
Okay. Means, as per your opinion, the student they should follow the test pattern and also they should go for the previous year question papers, and as they should have some strategy, otherwise it is very difficult because even like in the Wipro there is a essay rating is also there. So for essay rating directly they cannot write because some practice is required. Like suppose based upon the topic, at least they should practice. Like for example, on topic the student they should send an email to his friend, so his friend will verify whether the sentence is proper or not. Okay, so in this way that students should develop some strategy for the preparation as per the company pattern. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you, Madhuri, for your sharing your experience, for the persistent experience and the placement preparation for the students. So, means practice is required, and as per the because as you started in the second year, so at least the students still they have the time because their placement will go around 7 to 8 months. Almost 1 year is still time is there. So student still the time is there. The students they should focus on their career because as they are paying around 4 to 5 lakh rupees for the as fees, there should be some outcome. And it is not a like if they are paid a fees and getting the job, it is not a guarantee. The student effort should be there. If the student if they work on his goal, then only he can get success. And there are a lot of the effort is required, and also many obstacles or many difficulty also come, but we need to like overcome all those difficulties and we should work on our goal. Okay, so do you have any other dream like to go for higher education and all?
Yes, sir. If I get a chance, I would like to go for MS. This has been my dream, sir. But like I really would like to work in a company like Persistent for some time, and then I would like to go for.
Okay, means yeah, that is one good thing is that after getting some 1 or 2 year experience, so because in the industry or in the academic, in the masters and all, they give some the priority once you have some experience of industry. Even for MBA, MS, they give some priority if you have some industry experience. Okay, good, Madhuri, and all the best for your next round. And I'm sure that you will do that round also for 9 lakh package, and we'll meet. Okay. Again, we have some discussion, and definitely this interaction, whatever your story is there, that will be definitely, it will be helpful to someone. They will inspire from your hard work and all. Okay, thank you. Thank you for this session, and you are spending your valuable time.
Recording
Thank
stopped.
you, sir, for giving me this opportunity, and thank you to the college also. Like they have helped me in every possible way. So, like I'll try for this higher package test as well. If
Yeah,
things fall in right place, then definitely I'll give it a try.
yeah, no, definitely you can do it. Okay, you just focus on as per their pattern. Definitely you can do it. Okay, all the best. Hmm?
Yes.
Okay, shall we
Thank you
end?
so much.
Yeah, yeah. Bye.
Yes.